Excuse me. I am standing right in the glowing Art Deco lobby of the legendary Empire State Building on 34th Street in Midtown Manhattan, in front of the long line of tourists and locals winding softly toward the elevators for the very first time. And I want to ride the elevator up to the legendary observation deck and find the perfect sunset skyline view like a local, but I do not know what to say in English.
Hi, I am Emma. Today's English is slow and easy. Just relax and listen along. Have you ever stepped softly into the glowing Art Deco lobby of a legendary skyscraper? Looked up at the long line of tourists and locals winding softly toward the elevators? And just frozen? The warm glowing Art Deco lobby shimmering softly under the warm gold ceiling, the soft sound of footsteps drifting gently across the warm marble floor, the warm golden sunset light spilling softly through the tall lobby windows, the legendary observation deck waiting somewhere high above, the soft hum of friendly Empire State Building workers guiding visitors softly toward the elevators, the gentle hum of Midtown Manhattan drifting softly outside on 34th Street. And you thought, I want the best skyline view from this whole building. But how do I even find it? Where do the locals actually stand? What if I sound like a clueless tourist? Today, Hannah is going to step into one of the most iconic skyscrapers in all of New York City. The Empire State Building on 34th Street in Midtown Manhattan, the legendary 1931 Art Deco skyscraper rising softly over the heart of Midtown. Glowing Art Deco lobby, legendary observation deck, warm cinematic old New York skyline view, the warm golden sunset light spreading softly across Manhattan, the gentle hum of the observation deck, the whole heart of Midtown packed into one legendary skyscraper on 34th Street. And here is the magic part. Hannah is going to use one tiny, polite phrase with a friendly Empire State Building worker that will turn a packed observation deck line into her personal Empire State Building sunset tour and score her the best skyline view in the whole building. You can use this exact phrase the next time you want the best view at any skyscraper, anywhere in the world. So grab your camera. Let us head up the Empire State Building. Welcome back to Easy English with Emma. Today, Hannah is starting her warm bright sunset hour in the glowing Art Deco lobby of the Empire State Building on 34th Street in Midtown Manhattan, stepping in from the warm evening sidewalk beneath the towering 1931 skyscraper toward the legendary observation deck high above. In front of her, the glowing Art Deco lobby shimmering softly under the warm gold ceiling, the warm marble floor glowing softly under the lobby lights, the warm golden sunset light spilling softly through the tall lobby windows, the long line of tourists and locals winding softly toward the elevators, the soft hum of friendly Empire State Building workers guiding visitors gently toward the legendary observation deck, the soft sound of footsteps drifting gently across the warm marble floor, the gentle hum of Midtown Manhattan drifting softly outside on 34th Street, the warm cinematic old New York atmosphere wrapping around the whole lobby, the warm soft glow of the Art Deco ceiling murals shining gently above, the soft hum of the elevators rising softly toward the legendary observation deck high above, and the warm magical Midtown Manhattan atmosphere wrapping around the whole skyscraper. She has 3 missions. 1. Step into the glowing Art Deco lobby of the Empire State Building and ask a friendly worker about the legendary observation deck. 2. Ride the elevator up to the 86th floor observation deck and ask a friendly Empire State Building worker about the best sunset skyline view. 3. Find the warm corner of the observation deck and ask a friendly older Empire State Building worker for the best Midtown Manhattan sunset tips. In the US, UK, Canada, and Australia, walking into a packed legendary skyscraper like the Empire State Building can feel overwhelming. Long line winding through the Art Deco lobby, glowing gold ceiling, legendary observation deck high above, tourists and locals from all over the world. But do not worry. With the right polite phrases, even the busiest worker at the Empire State Building will smile and share the best sunset skyline view of the evening. By the end of this video, you will be able to walk into a real New York City skyscraper like the Empire State Building with confidence. Use the magic phrase to ask a friendly worker for the best sunset skyline view, not just any spot. Talk about real midtown Manhattan sightseeing. Observation deck, Art Deco lobby, skyline view, sunset light, midtown skyline. In simple, natural English, and enjoy the Empire State Building like a real midtown Manhattan local. Ready? Let us step into the Empire State Building. Here are today's 5 Empire State Building key phrases. Repeat each one after me. Nice and slow. Key phrase 1. Could you recommend the best sunset skyline view in the building tonight? Could you recommend the best sunset skyline view in the building tonight? Beautiful. This is today's magic phrase. Use it with a friendly worker at the Empire State Building, or any worker at any observation deck, lookout, or rooftop in the world. Instead of, "Where's a good view?" or "Where should I stand?" you are asking for the best sunset skyline view in the whole building. Suddenly that worker becomes your personal Empire State Building sunset guide. Key phrase 2. What's the best way to enjoy the Empire State Building? What's the best way to enjoy the Empire State Building? Lovely. Use this with any friendly worker at the Empire State Building, asking about the best way to enjoy. Instead of just, "What do I do?" invites the worker to share the real story behind the glowing Art Deco lobby, the legendary observation deck, the warm cinematic old New York skyline view, and the long history of the legendary 1931 skyscraper rising softly over 34th Street. Key phrase 3. Could you recommend the perfect spot for the sunset? Could you recommend the perfect spot for the sunset? Great! Use this at the legendary observation deck of the Empire State Building. A small open question turns a quiet worker into a whole evening of Empire State Building tips. The perfect corner facing Midtown, the right side of the deck for the warm golden sunset light, the perfect moment that Midtown Manhattan locals love. Key phrase 4. Where do locals actually stand and watch? Where do locals actually stand and watch? Perfect. A super useful phrase at any packed observation deck in New York City. Asking where locals actually stand and watch. Instead of just, "Where can I stand?" Get you the warm quiet corner of the deck, the warm stone ledge facing Midtown Manhattan, the perfect spot for your Empire State Building sunset moment. Simple, friendly, and works at every observation deck in Manhattan and beyond. Key phrase 5. What's the best Empire State Building classic moment to see? What's the best Empire State Building classic moment to see? Wonderful. Use this with a friendly older worker near the back of the Empire State Building observation deck. The skyscraper has layers. The glowing Art Deco lobby, the legendary observation deck, the warm cinematic old New York skyline view, the warm golden sunset light, the gentle midtown hum below. Asking this tiny question turns a friendly worker into your personal Empire State Building sunset planner. One small question, a whole evening of insider tips on 34th Street. These 5 phrases are gold for the Empire State Building, and for any observation deck, rooftop, or lookout in the world. Now let us see Hannah use them at the Empire State Building. Alright. Hannah has just stepped into the glowing Art Deco lobby of the legendary Empire State Building on 34th Street in Midtown Manhattan, the warm sunset light wrapping around her instantly. The bright warm lobby glows softly around her. The warm gold Art Deco ceiling shimmering softly above, the warm marble floor glowing softly under the lobby lights, the warm golden sunset light spilling softly through the tall lobby windows, the long line of tourists and locals winding softly toward the elevators, the soft hum of footsteps drifting gently across the warm marble floor, the gentle hum of midtown Manhattan drifting softly outside on 34th Street. Right by the entrance to the elevators stands David. A friendly Empire State Building worker in his late 30s with warm tan skin, short dark hair, kind eyes, and an easy welcoming smile, wearing a plain dark navy short-sleeved staff polo under a plain dark navy staff vest, his hands resting easily near a small staff podium, looking up with a warm patient smile as Hannah steps into the lobby.
Hi. Sorry to bother you. Wow, this is my first time at the Empire State Building. This lobby is incredible.
Welcome to the Empire State Building. You picked a great moment. The sunset rush is just starting, perfect evening on 34th Street. Is this your very first evening in Midtown Manhattan?
Yes. I just walked over from the Halal Guys cart down on 53rd Street and 6th Avenue. What's the best way to enjoy the Empire State Building?
Great question. Here at the Empire State Building, the very first thing every visitor should do is step right into the glowing Art Deco lobby, look up at the warm gold ceiling shimmering softly above, and just breathe. The warm marble floor, the warm golden sunset light spilling softly through the tall lobby windows, the gentle hum of the elevators rising softly toward the observation deck. Take a slow breath. Look up at the warm gold ceiling. Then head to the elevators when you're ready. The workers here know every classic moment of the whole building.
Wow, the observation deck. And the warm Art Deco lobby. Is it really the original 1931 design?
You got it. The glowing Art Deco lobby at the Empire State Building has welcomed visitors on 34th Street in Midtown Manhattan since 1931. The warm gold ceiling, the warm marble floor, the warm golden sunset light spilling softly through the tall lobby windows. Locals have been walking through this lobby since the early 1930s. Meet me at the Empire State Building lobby for the sunset. That line means home to every Midtown local. That's the heart of the Empire State Building.
That sounds amazing. Should I head up to the observation deck next?
Absolutely. And one more tip. My buddy Marcus is working the 86th floor observation deck this evening. 20 years working the Empire State Building. Tell him David in the lobby sent you. He knows every sunset spot on the deck since the early 2000s. He'll find you the perfect skyline view facing Midtown Manhattan.
Wow, thank you so much, David. You just turned the Empire State Building lobby into my whole orientation.
That's what we do here. Welcome to the Empire State Building. And welcome to Midtown Manhattan.
Wonderful, Hannah. Look at how she started. Hi. Sorry to bother you. Wow, this is my first time at the Empire State Building. This lobby is incredible. 3 tiny ideas, but they do so much work. Sorry to bother you plus first time plus a real compliment about the Empire State Building. That's a magic combo at any skyscraper in the world. David instantly wanted to help. Then the big one. What's the best way to enjoy the Empire State Building? Notice. She did not say. Where should I go? Or what's good? She asked specifically about the best way to enjoy the Empire State Building. Those exact words turned David from a quiet lobby worker into her personal Empire State Building orientation guide. Also notice. Hannah asked a beautiful follow-up question. And the warm Art Deco lobby. Is it really the original 1931 design? That tiny question gave her the 1931 story, the meet me at the Empire State Building lobby for the sunset tradition, the heart of the glowing Art Deco lobby, and a personal recommendation to find Marcus at the observation deck. One question is good. 2 questions turn a worker into a guide. Use these phrases anywhere. At an observation deck, at a rooftop, at a lookout, at the Empire State Building in Midtown Manhattan, anywhere in the world. Politeness plus asking about the best way to enjoy with real curiosity equals friends and incredible local tips. Hannah takes the legendary elevator from the glowing Art Deco lobby of the Empire State Building up to the 86th floor observation deck, the warm sunset light wrapping around her as the elevator doors open softly onto the legendary deck. The observation deck hums warmly with the soft sound of camera shutters, gentle midtown chatter, and the soft sweep of the warm sunset breeze drifting gently across the deck. High above Midtown Manhattan, the warm golden sunset light spreads softly across the whole skyline, the warm cinematic old New York skyline view stretching softly in every direction, the gentle hum of 34th Street far below. At the corner of the observation deck, Marcus, a friendly veteran Empire State Building worker in his 50s with kind eyes, warm olive skin, dark hair lightly graying at the temples, and a calm welcoming smile, wearing a plain dark navy short-sleeved staff polo under a plain dark navy staff vest. Stands with one hand resting easily on the warm stone ledge of the deck, the warm golden sunset light pouring softly across the deck behind him, looking up with a warm patient smile.
Hi. Sorry to interrupt. David in the lobby sent me up. He said you're the man for the best sunset skyline view in the building.
Ah, David. Of course he did. He sends all the first-timers up to the 86th floor. Welcome to the Empire State Building observation deck. What can I do for you?
Marcus, could you recommend the best sunset skyline view in the building tonight?
Oh, with pleasure. Easy answer. The southwest corner of the observation deck. From there, you'll see the warm golden sunset light spreading softly across the whole skyline of Midtown Manhattan, the warm cinematic old New York skyline view stretching softly toward downtown, the warm orange glow softening the rooftops below. That corner has watched the sunset since 1931. That's the legendary Empire State Building sunset view.
That sounds incredible. And could you recommend the perfect spot for the sunset?
Now that's the right question. For the sunset, walk softly to the southwest corner of the deck. Stand gently by the warm stone ledge. Let the warm golden light spread softly across Manhattan in front of you. Then, and this is the secret, wait just a few quiet minutes after the sun touches the horizon. Not too soon. The warm afterglow is famous for a reason. Golden first, then a gentle warm pink across the skyline. There's a famous moment every Midtown local loves. Warm gold, soft pink, gentle blue, slow stars. Right here on the Empire State Building observation deck. That's the perfect Midtown sunset moment.
That sounds magical. How long have you been working at the Empire State Building?
20 years. Started right here on the observation deck when I was younger. Same legendary skyscraper. Same warm sunset light. Same warm golden glow across the skyline. The faces on the deck change, but the Empire State Building stays the same. That's why we love it on 34th Street.
Wow, Marcus, where do locals actually stand and watch?
Right at the warm stone ledge in the southwest corner of the observation deck. Hold the warm stone ledge softly, breathe in the warm golden sunset light, watch the warm cinematic old New York skyline view stretching softly toward downtown. That's the Empire State Building way.
Thank you so much, Marcus.
Walk softly to the north side of the deck. My buddy Henry is working the north corner tonight. Older gentleman, very kind. Tell him Marcus sent you.
Amazing. Look at what just happened on the 86th floor observation deck of the Empire State Building on 34th Street in Midtown Manhattan. Hannah did not just get a spot. She got the whole story of the deck. The legendary southwest corner sunset skyline view, the perfect spot for the warm golden sunset light, the 1931 tradition, the 20 years on the observation deck. And a personal introduction to Henry at the north corner of the deck. Why did the magic phrase work so well? Could you recommend the best sunset skyline view in the building tonight? Let us break it down. Could you recommend? Equals polite. Soft, open, friendly. Marcus relaxed instantly. The best sunset skyline view. Equals specific. You are asking for the best sunset skyline view, not just any spot. Sunset skyline view makes Marcus smile. You are not asking for the obvious things, you are asking like a real local. In the building tonight. Equals grounded. You are showing you trust Marcus's daily knowledge of every corner of the Empire State Building. Also notice. Hannah mentioned. David in the lobby sent me up. That tiny phrase is golden at a packed observation deck. It tells Marcus. Hey, I'm already part of the Empire State Building family. Suddenly the whole deck is on your team. And the simple line. Where do locals actually stand and watch? Confident, soft, polite. A small open question is the gentlest way to invite a whole Midtown Manhattan sunset ritual. Use these reactions everywhere in Manhattan and beyond. Hannah walks softly from the southwest corner of the observation deck around to the north corner, the warm golden sunset light softening as she moves around the legendary deck of the Empire State Building. The north corner glows softly with warm evening light, a small warm stone ledge tucked softly along the deck, the gentle hum of Midtown Manhattan drifting softly far below on 34th Street. Right at the north corner of the legendary observation deck, in a warm pocket of the deck facing uptown, stands Henry. A friendly older Empire State Building worker in his 60s with kind eyes, neatly combed silver hair, warm fair skin, and a wide easy smile, wearing a plain dark navy short-sleeved staff polo under a plain dark navy staff vest, gently resting one hand on the warm stone ledge of the deck, the warm sunset light glowing softly behind him, a few other Midtown locals drifting softly past the warm corner.
Hi. Excuse me, sorry to interrupt. Marcus on the southwest corner sent me over. This is my first evening at the Empire State Building, and he said you're the man for the late evening tips.
Marcus sent you? Then welcome to the Empire State Building. 30 years working this observation deck on 34th Street in Midtown Manhattan, and a first-timer at the deck is still my favorite kind of guest. What can I do for you?
Henry. What's the best Empire State Building classic moment to see?
Beautiful question. Okay. Here's how locals enjoy an evening at the Empire State Building. First, always the warm golden sunset moment from the southwest corner of the observation deck. The warm cinematic old New York skyline view stretching softly across Midtown Manhattan. Then, walk softly around the deck to the north corner and watch the warm pink afterglow spread softly across the skyline. Then, for after, lean softly against the warm stone ledge and watch the warm city lights softly begin to glow. That's a perfect Empire State Building evening.
That sounds magical, Henry. Is the Empire State Building always this busy?
Pretty much. The Empire State Building is the beating heart of Midtown Manhattan sightseeing on 34th Street. Neighborhood regulars, tourists with cameras, office workers on their late evening break, families on the way home, locals who've been coming since 1931. And on a warm summer sunset, the line winds softly all the way through the glowing Art Deco lobby. That's why the Empire State Building stays warm and busy all year long.
Wow. Where do locals actually stand and watch?
Most warm evenings, locals drift right to the warm stone ledge at the north corner of the observation deck. Some watch the warm pink afterglow softly. Some lean against the warm stone ledge and watch the warm city lights softly begin to glow. Some just stand quietly and watch midtown Manhattan drift softly far below. That warm corner is the warm living room of the Empire State Building observation deck. The perfect spot just steps from the warm southwest corner of the deck.
That's amazing. What's the best way to enjoy the Empire State Building?
Great question. Stand softly. Hold the warm stone ledge. Breathe in the warm sunset light. Watch the warm cinematic old New York skyline view stretching softly across Midtown. Listen to the gentle hum of Midtown Manhattan drifting softly far below. Don't rush. Don't take photos for 5 whole minutes. Just stand and watch. That's the Empire State Building way.
Wow, Henry. Thank you so much. You just made my whole evening at the Empire State Building.
Stand softly, watch slowly, and come back to the Empire State Building anytime. Every sunset on the 86th floor observation deck is a different New York story.
Wonderful. Hannah just stepped into one of the most iconic skyscrapers in all of New York City. The Empire State Building on 34th Street in Midtown Manhattan, the legendary 1931 Art Deco skyscraper rising softly over Midtown. And used 5 tiny, polite phrases to find the best sunset skyline view, the perfect spot for the warm golden sunset light, and a personal evening plan from Henry at the north corner of the legendary observation deck. Notice. The biggest phrase of the day was, "Could you recommend the best sunset skyline view in the building tonight?" It worked perfectly with Marcus on the 86th floor observation deck. The words, "The best sunset skyline view in the building tonight," are the secret. They work at any observation deck, any rooftop, any lookout, anywhere in the world. Politeness plus asking for the best sunset skyline view in the building equals friendly workers turn into guides, friends, and personal evening leaders. At the Empire State Building, in Midtown Manhattan, in any city, in any country. Okay. Now it is quiz time. Quiz time. When Hannah stepped into the Empire State Building on 34th Street in Midtown Manhattan, she could have just said, "Where's a good view?" Or "Where should I stand?" Instead, she used one little phrase that turned a packed observation deck line into her personal Empire State Building sunset tour and scored her the best skyline view of the night. The perfect southwest corner, the warm golden sunset light spreading softly across Manhattan, the warm cinematic old New York skyline view stretching softly toward downtown. What was that magic phrase? A. Where should I stand? B. Could you recommend the best sunset skyline view in the building tonight? C. Is the view any good? Write A, B, or C in the comments right now. I read every single comment and I will reply to let you know if you got it right. Amazing work today, everyone. Now you have 5 powerful phrases that will turn any observation deck and any friendly worker anywhere in the world into a smooth, warm, beautiful moment. Could you recommend the best sunset skyline view in the building tonight? What's the best way to enjoy the Empire State Building? Could you recommend the perfect spot for the sunset? Where do locals actually stand and watch? What's the best Empire State Building classic moment to see? Remember, the Empire State Building on 34th Street in Midtown Manhattan, the legendary 1931 Art Deco skyscraper, has been the sightseeing heart of Midtown since 1931. The glowing Art Deco lobby, the warm gold ceiling, the legendary 86th floor observation deck, the warm cinematic old New York skyline view, the warm golden sunset light, the warm stone ledge of the deck, the long line of tourists and locals winding softly through the lobby. With these 5 phrases, you don't just visit the Empire State Building. You become part of the story of Midtown Manhattan. If this video helped you, please hit that like button and subscribe to Easy English with Emma. It seriously means the world to me. And next time, Hannah is going to walk down from the Empire State Building observation deck on 34th Street through Midtown Manhattan to one of the most legendary burger spots on earth. Shake Shack in Midtown Manhattan. The world-famous American burger chain born in 2004 at Madison Square Park, beloved for its warm juicy shack burger, its crispy crinkle-cut fries, its creamy concretes, its hand-spun milkshakes, and the warm cinematic Midtown Manhattan atmosphere that has made Shake Shack one of the most iconic burger spots in all of New York City. Wait till you hear the one polite phrase Hannah uses with a friendly Shake Shack worker that turns a packed burger line into her personal Shake Shack dinner tour and scores her the legendary Shack Burger combo of the night. Warm juicy Shack Burger, crispy crinkle-cut fries, a creamy concrete on the side. You will use this exact phrase the next time you want the best burger at any restaurant, anywhere in the world. See you next time. Bye-bye.